I'm Chef Dave Palmer, and today I'm making classic sandwich bread with ingredients from Misfits Market. Listen, I'm so excited. They finally got King Arthur bread flour. That's why we're making bread.
You can definitely do this by hand if you want, but I have a pretty cool tool that weighs my flour for me. This is 3 cups of 411 grams.
Pretty slick. It sifts it for me after I weigh it. Now I'm going to do what's called the tangzhong method. That is prehydrating the flour. So I'm not going to prehydrate all of it, but some of the flour. What happens is it's unparalleled. Softer, lighter, and it stays fresher for longer, so you can hang on to it for a couple of days. And it doesn't have to be exact. It's about 1 tablespoon per cup in the recipe. This is a 6-cup recipe, and it's going to make 2 loaves. So if you want to cut it in half, cut it in half.
Next we add half of the water, and that's 1 cup in this case. We're going to put it over the stove top, set it at a medium-high heat. Then we want to stir it constantly until it becomes a thick slurry. It doesn't take long, maybe a couple of minutes. You start getting chunks like this, you're there. Just make sure there's no runny liquid, so that flour is nice and hydrated. And that's about what you want. Kind of looks like mashed potatoes. Turn off our heat.
Now normally you wait for it to cool down before you add it to your recipe because you don't want it to be hot and kill the yeast. But we want our butter to be soft, and guess what we can do? Put our butter in right now.
We're going to put some whole milk in there. One cup. 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast per loaf. 1 tablespoon of salt. 1 tablespoon of sugar. And the secret ingredient, 1 tablespoon per loaf of dried whole milk. We're going to add the wet to the dry. Put on our dough hook. Start mixing.
Start out slow or you'll have flour all over the place.
Increase our speed just a little bit. Our lightly floured surface, we want to knead our dough. Finish it off. See, nothing stuck in the bowl. So sort of relax a little bit, you'll start to feel your hands pushing through it. You know you're reached full hydration. We don't want to over knead our dough, so we're going to stop right there. Proofing container. Add just a little bit of oil to it to make it not stick.
Now we let it do its thing. Double in size. We've doubled in volume, so it's time to make some loaves.
We're going to shape it into a loaf. When you shape, you want to try to create some tension across the top. See how it's starting to smooth out? It looks like a bit of a bubble. And then pinch the bottom side together and turn in the ends. I'm not trying to squeeze out all the air, but you know, if a little bit escapes, it's no big deal. Kind of want to turn it into a log. And it's no big deal if you don't get the seams just perfect, but you just pinch together like that. It turns out nicer in the pan. And then like tuck my ends. And that's pretty much it. And I'm putting it in a non-stick baking pan. My pan's a little bit big, but it's okay, it's going to rise. This one's a little bit smaller. Yeah, no big deal. We'll just cover it with a tea towel, like this. And let it rise until it gets to about 1 inch above the top. Let's take a peek. It's a little more than an inch, but good enough. Now I sit here on the floor for 30 minutes and contemplate my life. Let's check the temperature. There you go. 191.2. Perfect. One of those. What you're looking for. Sounds hollow. And a little trick I've learned, if you cover them with a tea towel, the crust is under. Alright, let them cool completely and then we'll slice away. Okay. Oh yeah. That's a good sign. Let's see, give it a squeeze test. Oh yeah. Now straight back. Cut this one right down the middle. There you go, perfect sandwich bread texture. It's kind of a closed crumb. That's this. They're not large holes. It's what you want for a sandwich bread. And you can squish it and it bounces right back. Perfection. You might be wondering why I made 2 loaves and only cut into one. That's because this loaf is going to be donated. Fresh sandwich bread going in the food pantry right here in Paxton. Ingredients that I cook and bake with every week come from Misfits Market. They come straight to my door. And if you want to try out Misfits yourself, go to chefdavepalmer.com/misfits and you even get a discount. Check it out. I hope you'll all try this recipe out and enjoy some fresh bread at your house.